saw
Thanks,
the
man.
footage yesterday. It was breathtaking, really.
Cool.
Did you like all the reaction of the live audience? Because I guess it must have been quite interesting to see.
Yeah, that was an awesome experience. Altogether, I think just seeing it, because we were seeing it for the first time also. So just to hear that reaction behind us was, I mean, it was electrifying. And we're seeing like snippets of snippets, you know. So it like pieces that are cut into pieces.
Yeah, maybe during ADR, so you did
See a little bit of
it all.
yeah. Also, the first one was so loved and so well received, and people felt so close to it that as the new guys, the older new guys, it's sort of you just hope that we can still provide that connection to the material and that it can still be as loved as well. So last night when we got that outpouring of enthusiasm, it was a relief and just awesome. And also, like you said, we'd never seen it really properly. So as a fan, you're sitting there going like, ah ha ha.
I understand. Yeah, this is the second part of one story. This is chapter 2. How do you think this film is gonna be and feel different compared to the first one? Of course, you're adults, so that's one of the things. But
I believe that the first one was this like introduction to innocence. Like you saw how like little kids think and how they bond and how they form friendships, and also you saw what scares them and when they have these fears, like how they band together and find like solace and warmth through a group. And I think that this film, the adults, they have to get back to that place. So what you're going to see, I believe, is because I haven't seen it either yet, is the journey that these adults take to getting back to their friendship and that circle that they formed.
yeah, one of the scenes there's a little bit in the trailer that came out this morning is the carnival scene, the Hall of Mirrors scene. I know that you were partially behind it, so would you mind sharing how that came about?
There was in the script there was always a little element of the carnival, and I think there was an idea of doing something with the Hall of Mirrors, but that was percolating and kind of growing throughout the shoot. I think we were like 3 weeks in, and I felt like each character sort of had, you know, a nexus point or a sort of character in their character arc. They had a hurdle to cross. You know what I mean? Each character, and I felt like we were missing that moment with Bill. And his hurdle is his guilt, his survivor's guilt, and his feeling that it's his fault that Georgie died, and of course it's not. But he believes it's his fault that Georgie died. And so I was saying to Andy and Barbara one night, I was like, I think we need to find a way to like shoehorn this in. I don't want new scenes, I don't want you to write extra stuff. Let's find a way to do it with the material we already have. And like literally within 10 minutes he was like, okay, this sequence which is meant to be like half a night, we're going to grow it, we're going to make it bigger, we're going to build a new fun fair, you're going to be put in it. The kid that you meet there, he's going to be in it. All right, and he's like, then Pennywise is going to go, oh yes. And it was like
Nice.
10 minutes later I was like, I have no problem anymore. You've solved the movie for me. I'm going to leave you alone. You guys finish your tequila. I'm going to finish my vodka. Good night. It was beautiful. And just watching Barbara and him sort of spitball and brainstorm and come up with a crazy cool idea. And then like 4 weeks later, we're shooting in this huge fun fair that was never in the script previously. It was pretty incredible, pretty impressive as well.
Yeah.
It's nice looking and filmmaking like this. It's amazing to have a behind the scenes.
It's unbelievable to work with him because you don't know what's coming next. You have an idea, but sometimes that idea is thrown away, and then the next thing that he throws at you is like 100 times better than what you thought you were going to do. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, of course, Pennywise is really iconic. If you go around Comic-Con, you can see a lot of people dressing up as Pennywise.
Yeah,
because
don't like
really
it. Don't like that. Don't like that.
You need to be careful. So what about, meeting, of course, Pennywise and Bill in full costume and makeup for the first time?
Disturbing.
Yeah, it's really just, it's off-putting. I think because you don't really know how to approach him. Like, you want to give him his space and as a performer, but then you don't know whether if he wants the space or if he doesn't want to be left alone or whatever. You just don't know how to approach him. And then once he gets into character, you just don't know how to react. I mean,
it took me 4 movies on X-Men to really sort of be able to talk to one of my very good friends, Nicholas Hoult, as the Beast. And I would always just be like, Yeah, man. I've got to go to the bathroom and go and stand around the corner and be like, I don't like talking to him and looking at him when he's in there. It's weird, man. That was 10 years, right? So when Bill walks on set as Pienwise, as Andy would call him, I mean, I was just ready to just check out right then and there. I was like, you can actually shoot this CGI without me, right? Just slot me in with the old CG, no.
Well, at least Beast is a nice guy, while Pennywise is not so much.
Yeah, but yeah.
He's not a nice guy?
He goes to that place. He really goes. He is a nice guy, but he goes to that place that makes it. It's not necessarily scary. It's very disturbing how far he racks himself. He might not even be doing anything physical, but when he's even just saying his lines, it's killing his throat. He's tearing his throat apart just doing it. And so, at any given moment when he's playing Pennywise, it's just you're a bit worried for him. He's self-harming almost. It's sacrificial, which is a major key element of truly great performances. I think.
Yeah,
that sacrifice.
I think that the fact that every one of us respected him so much I'm thinking one particular thing that he was doing where he was limited in his movement.
At the end.
Yeah, and all of us stayed on to do his coverage because it was that important for us to be there for him, because he was just giving so much that we could have easily, like I said, here, look at this tennis ball and walked off and done whatever, but all of us stood there and was there for him. So